Yeah, definitely.
How did Leopard get on your radar?
I always really my wife and I really liked the forward cockpit, the forward door.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's a
Going
distinction.
forward, because as the captain of the boat, and we've got 4 kids and 4 grandkids, guests that you want to invite on board that aren't boaters at all, family. Anytime you're out in big water, they just don't understand. Don't just walk forward without letting somebody know you walk forward. They don't understand, and that's my biggest fear. You know, you don't want to look around and go, well, where's Bob?
Right.
And you realize Bob's not on board.
Yep.
And you're in 6-foot seas.
Oof. Yep.
Well,
It's a
Bob's
big deal.
gone.
Yep.
Bob's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah.
So the Leopard allows you to go forward through the saloon, forward and never
No
go
navigating side decks.
Never,
At all.
never go around the side deck.
Yeah,
never,
trying to
ever.
swing around the cap shrouds and
Right.
high
so
seas.
That's
and, yeah.
my first discussion when people are on board is never go around the side decks.
Sure.
Nice
Always go
airflow
forward.
too, huh?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh.
It's just fantastic.
Like
yeah.
a section of your wall being removed for airflow.
Right,
That's pretty
right.
sweet.
Just opens the boat up so nicely. And then Leopard did what what Fontaine Peugeot had done, and they put the I call it a Sky Lounge up on top, which is a great place to sit.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The cockpit is not where you want to be. There's no wind back there,
Right.
Or not as much wind.
Sure.
So, and you certainly can't see. You're looking
Yep.
backward. That was the other thing. All these boats pretty much have been set up to look backward.
Mm-hmm.
The galley would be in the aft part of the saloon, and you're looking out the back of the boat if you're at the sink, and if you're sitting in the salon seating, you've got your back to the front of the boat, and you're looking at where you've been instead of where you're going. Leopard flipped that around, and now everything looks forward. And that, I looked at that and I thought, well, duh.
Yeah, I've never heard it put that way before, but
Yeah.
It's all
I
flipped
like
around.
That.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one of the things that
Description.
drew me to it as well. And the best view in the house is when you're doing dishes. I mean, how great is that?
Yeah.
You can
Right.
argue over who's doing dishes because you're just like forward,
That's
right out
right.
that
Yeah,
window,
great
right
view.
over the bow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
awesome.
So-
And and can you still option the 42s without that fly lounge up there?
Nope, they've done away with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they're all
Yeah.
coming out that
Yeah.
way.
But they really didn't, and you would, as a rigger, you'd know that they really didn't raise that boom much to accommodate
Not as much
that.
as they have or other manufacturers have for
Yeah.
the fly lounge. I mean,
Mm.
for sure. I just spent 4 or 5 days on the Lagoon 450, and it's great. They have this awesome lounge and the flybridge, but the boom is way up there. I
Yeah.
mean, you have to be standing or climbing up into the boom to deal with any main
I
issue.
just, I'm 6'1", but
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to do that.
No. Yeah, when the
You
when
know.
the bottom of the boom is 6 feet off the deck, and
Yeah.
you still have to. Yeah, it's really tough to deal with.
And you're
Yeah.
in, it's fine if it's nice and calm and flat, but
Yep.
in any kind of seaway, which is normally the case, how are you dealing with flaking that sail
Right.
if it doesn't come down
Right.
easily?
Yeah.
And so we were planning to get the 45. But when the 42 came out, we saw all the new updates and rethinking of some things on the 42. And I stood at the boom, and the sail bag and the zipper was right here. I thought, oh, this is
It's eye level.
this is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, the 42-foot boat is that much more manageable. It's
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy how big these 45s are getting.
Yes.
Yeah, in terms of just everything, windage, overall volume.
Absolutely.
It's incredible. The draft
Absolutely.
is deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the 42 has the same engines, the same Yanmar 45s
Yep.
as the Leopard 45.
Right.
So to me, that says more efficient.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, those 42s, they really hit their stride with
I think
those
so.
versus because the 40 to the 45, when the 40s were the current and the 42 didn't exist, it was a really big step up in money
Huge.
and size and everything else. When that 42 dropped, it just made
Right.
sense.